All right, guys, monthly and weekly review. Okay, so I learned this from Brendan Burchard, of course. He is like my guiding light. He talks about it on all platforms, right? I've heard it on interviews, on podcasts, on his trainings, in the books, High Performance Habits, on Growth Day, in his daily fires. If you need to get set up with Growth Day, please reach out to me. You're not going to feel like you wasted your money. It is the best investment. It is all things growth, all the best speakers in one place. It's like the Netflix of personal development, or for those of you familiar with Beachbody, it is the Body streaming platform of personal development. It is a one-stop shop. So here we go. It's important for you to track, to review, to reflect, and then to make adjustments. That's how successful people move the needle. So let's get started. Weekly and monthly review. You pick which one you want. Let's start with accomplishments. And I mentioned this on a previous video. I learned it through my running, how important it is to celebrate wins. Our brains will always show us evidence that we're not good enough. It's not moving fast enough. We're failing at everything. It's taking too long. It's not true. It's not true. If you're faithful, then you know it takes as long as it takes, and it's God's timing, not yours. There's still something that you need to learn. So you might as well step into your review and let's get real with ourselves. Write out your accomplishments over the past week, the past month. What did you make progress on? Celebrate it. It could be fitness. It could be your business, relationships, your job, your kids. What accomplishments? Big or small, write them all, because that is what's going to help you feel really, really proud of yourself, and it gives you that belief to keep going. Number 2, write those things you intended to do but didn't. But here's the caveat. Don't beat yourself up. Show yourself some grace. No one is perfect. We're here to learn. So write it out. What are the things that you wanted to do but didn't do? And then write it out as an opportunity to get it done the following month. Put it on your goal sheet. Put it on your priority sheet. Get it done this coming week so that you're not letting it drag. One thing I learned from Ed Mylett, he says, do feared things first. And I've never read the book Eat That Frog, but that's basically what it is. Our human tendency, and believe me, I do it too, is to procrastinate on the things that are uncomfortable. And maybe that's that thing that you didn't accomplish last week or last month. Put it on your to-do list as priority number 1. Get it done first thing in the morning as soon as you start working. Get it done so it's out of the way. You've built that pride, you've built that self-respect, and then you're ready to continue tackling those priority items. Number 3, let's list the biggest challenges you are facing now. There will always be challenges. I've said that multiple times. One of the first steps to overcoming a challenge is to identify it. So let's get real. What's going on in your life? Maybe that thing that you didn't accomplish last month, you didn't do it because there was some circumstance that popped up. Identify the circumstances. There's always room to push through the challenges, right? But you have to identify it, gain awareness, and then you can create a game plan, a priority list, task, break it down into manageable, bite-sized steps. Number 4, identify your biggest opportunities. By focusing on your biggest opportunities you can help prioritize. Okay, what are the biggest opportunities in your life right now? You know, for me, I've been through this whole season of growth coming off of the live Growth Day event. And as I've journaled, as I've taken a ton of messy action, opportunities keep popping up in my path. I'm doing a nutrition certification. I am going to speak on a public call. All of those are opportunities to take action to make progress on my life. Identify those opportunities and get clear on why they're meaningful to you. Okay? And then obviously invest time in those opportunities, because if God puts something in your path, say yes, take action, right? That's how you create that momentum and that personal integrity. And the last one, step into your future best self. How would she set the intention for the month ahead? Set goals as her. So again, we talked about this in vision and goals. Get clear on where you're headed. You know, I think it's safe to say this here, that I believe that most of the time, most humans are the pendulum swings so far, right? You're all in, you're all out, or maybe I'm talking about me. That's what I'm working on. What if you just decided to work at 60% effort all the time? You conserve energy that way, instead of going crazy like a maniac, working 100% and then running out of steam and pulling back to 30%. Your future best self doesn't operate that, right? 60% is my future best self, and that's where I want to operate. That's where I have creative juices. That's where I keep my energy high. So my plan of action aligns with that. My future best self operates at 60%. So then I create task lists based on what I want to create, based on my goals for the week, for the month, for the year. It's all reverse engineering. Know where you're headed, break it down into bite-sized actionable items, put it on your calendar. Tap into your future best self. Ask yourself, how would she handle this? How would she set up her month so that momentum is going? And even if the month doesn't play out as you wanted, you need to show yourself grace and keep going, because all the action you took still moved the needle some. Remember that. When you stop, progress stops, and then you slide backward. If you're coasting, that means you're sliding backwards, by the way. So keep taking action. Even if it's imperfect, even if it's not how you imagined, the fact of the matter is you keep one foot moving in front of the other, and you will eventually get further in life than if you quit. Let's redefine failure. Failure is not making mistakes. Failure is quitting on yourself, and we don't quit. We have big goals, we have big dreams, and our focus right now is to become aware. Gain awareness, set the plan, step into your future best self, execute, B+ work. You got this. Thank you for following along. Thank you for purchasing the Chasing More prompts. I look forward to hearing back from you. My goal always is to serve and to help you get out of your own way and marching towards your goals and destiny. Thank you. Done.